You guys can paint them. We have a bunch of paint and paint pens, and then there's brushes and foil on the table.
So you can either clear one or you can paint these. So we have paintbrushes and soil on the tables. You can choose your paint and then your plant. There you go.
Thank you.
I'll do that. Just I'm just gonna paint it.
My name is Katrina Scone. I'm a junior and I'm a creative director. I've been on the team since freshman year, second semester. I applied because I guess I'd been to a bunch of events my first semester here through like FYE credit and just like going with other people. I consider like some of the people I work with like my best friends, and I'm grateful that I made those connections.
Okay, let me number these quickly while we're at it. Okay. It's okay. We could, I don't know. Yeah, we'll give them the answers. You want to give them the answers?
Daly Brown. I'm a junior and I'm a street team member. I feel like I'm able to like talk to people better than I was before. I also like being with my friends and interacting with the students that come and like having conversations with them. I like that we all get along and we all have like different friendships. There's usually no conflict, and if there is, like it's resolved really quickly. We just kind of intermingle with everybody, which is also fun.
So my name is Isabel Romero. I am a senior and I am a media influencer, which is a part of the marketing team. Fan was a big part of my acclimation onto campus and helped me feel more comfortable, and I went to all the events and stuff, so I thought it'd be fun to become a part of that team that gets to do it for other people. I was definitely more of an isolated, quiet person, and I think I've come out of my shell a lot in Fan. I specifically really like art and took a lot of graphic design classes and stuff in high school, and getting to use that is a lot of fun. And outreach on like the Instagram and stuff, all the fun little tech things we get to do, I enjoy that.
I think the most rewarding thing is, like even tonight, how we were just seeing people having fun and we were able to facilitate that and help them have as much fun as possible. I've learned that I'm a more outgoing person than I thought. I think before taking this job, I would describe myself as heavily introverted, but I feel like I've become more outgoing, and I've realized that like I'm able to talk to people.
I most admire everybody's willingness just to be like a family and really be accepting. You know, we have new members coming in every semester, and it always feels like, you know, how are you not here before this? You know, like it's just so welcoming, and it's like a place that I could really rely on, even to have fun at work. It's like, you know, you don't really usually hear people saying they have fun at work, but I get to look forward to working with my friends, and it's just a good experience overall. You really learn about yourself that it's important to make time for things that are outside of your routine.
I've been on the team since spring semester of my first year, so 3 years now, almost 4, or like 3.5 years at this point. I applied because my first semester of freshman year, and I was actually talking about this with someone earlier today. Fairfield Night was like a place that I went to really just like be myself. Coming to college, I wasn't really into the party scene. I was more of like socialite. I want to like go and actually meet people and have genuine conversations and stuff. and Fairfield Night gave me the opportunity. So I started going to bingo, trivia. I went to a lot of the movies. I remember very clearly in November of my first year, they showed Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. And I went with like 7 people on my floor, and the theater was packed. Like everybody was there. And it was so fun. And like it wasn't just like a regular movie screen, like everybody sang along to the songs, and like, you know, it was just like somewhere to be. And when the applications went out that winter, I was like, you know, I want to be part of those making this magic. And it's been my Cinderella story since then.
Suspect sheet. And you're gonna basically just go around to every table and you're gonna solve like the puzzle, the riddle that's there, whatever's there, and you're gonna mark off like what clue, like it has a clue number next to it, and like what clue it cleared the suspect, and in the end you're gonna end up with one person who looked the murderers, and you can come back and check it out.
There's a lot of things that it takes to put on an event. There are a lot of moving factors, moving parts, like things coming in on time, ordering things, budgets, like staffing issues, and just overall logistics of the event. And like it might just seem like a simple like DIY night or just a movie, but there actually is like a lot of care and effort that takes place into making it come into fruition. I've made great friends coming to events as an attendee and on the team with coworkers, and I think it's like a great way to like come like a low stress event. And just you can come alone, you can come with others, and you can always just have a good time. You can be just I came to some alone, and I was able to like sit with people that I barely knew and like had good conversations with. And it's just there's not many other events like that on campus. You can just come and be yourself and feel comfortable.
So my name is Kayla Nguyen. I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. People are so down to like everything and so open to everything. Like it's definitely a place when you can be heard, and then if you just like put effort into it, then your effort would be appreciated. That's a place like that. And I feel like everyone can use a little bit of that in their life.
Okay, the first number of the first round is G55. FAN is really special because it's such an inclusive community. That inclusivity comes from our team of people who are so welcoming and loving and understanding, and also comes from the people that come to our events. All different people come to our events, people who are first years, people that are seniors, people that come with a group of 10 people, people that come solo, and we love to have fun with all of those people. And it doesn't matter really what you're into or what your major is or where you're from. When you come to FAN, you have a good time. You play some bingo, you do some trivia, you watch a movie, you get to de-stress and build community. During bingo, we ask questions in the middle of each round a lot, or in between a round, and we get to know them. We get to know their majors. You know, like today we asked who's stressed about finals, so we get to know people that we would otherwise not be able to. And so I've learned that I really value that. I really value meeting new people, learning about them, and learning what makes them them. What do you need?
966. I need B2. B2. Okay. We'll see. I don't have any of those, but I do have I-28. Now we have an N. It is N35.
So I was nervous coming in, especially after COVID, and everyone, again, the people, just so nice, and we all did icebreakers, and it was great, and people were just coming up and introducing themselves, and it made me feel really, like, warm and special, and it was just awesome. And we all played long games outside and Mafia, which was super fun. It was a great way to get to know the team, and I just remember feeling so great after that. FAN was a way for me to still stay involved on campus and meet new people, and now that the tables are turned and I get to provide those services to people, it's great seeing like returning faces, and it's just a great way to keep the community alive and just have different opportunities for people.
I think FAN is consistent. Like, you can always rely on Fairfield at Night to be here on the weekend. If you don't know what you're going to do, or you don't really have anyone to do anything with, you can always see what Fairfield at Night is doing. And there's always different events, like from the DIYs to bingo. You might even win a prize, so that's fun. So I think it's really good to have that consistency on campus. My fall of sophomore year, I got to see a lot of first-year students come in, and I saw a lot of them coming to these events, like hopeful to make friends. I could see them sitting around, kind of nervous, and I did watch them make friends and start to talk to people, go on teams for events like trivia, or I saw them sit together at bingo, and it was like really cool to watch the friendships grow. And then it's also really cool to see them start to come back to the events. So I think just seeing like first years go through what I went through, and being a part of the team, like really was rewarding to see.
I just think the community here is just so uplifting and just a nice way to take a break from all the stress that college can bring. Seeing the people come and leave with a smile on their face, just to know that they find the same joy as I do, is pretty awesome.
It's so great to know that all of these people are coming to our events and they're like having fun while doing it, and like seeing everyone laughing and smiling and making new friends and like hanging out with their friends is just so rewarding, and it's one of the reasons I joined the team. One of my favorite memories is from training, actually, from this past winter. When we all moved back, we were doing like a team building exercise, and one person had to be blindfolded and like sort of like guide people using their words through like an obstacle course, and it was just so funny watching everyone like giggle and like try to guide their partners along, and like the trust that had to be there was just like so great, and it like really felt like it brought us all together, and like there was like a new level of trust within the team, and it was just so fun.
I joined FAN because I really loved the environment of all the DIY nights and the late night events. The first real DIY night I went to, I was introduced to the current creative director, Jean Johnson, and she just made me feel so welcome. And from that moment on, I said, I want to do this. Getting to become friends with everyone I work with, whether they're on the media influencer team, the creative directors, or even just the attendees. I've made so many friends, and it's really helped me through life.
I think since becoming a creative director, I've definitely sort of had to take a more big picture look and sort of think a little bit more critically about some of the finer details of the event. It's sort of like you really have to go step by step and think, all right, if we do this event, what are we going to need? And really thinking ahead, which has been, I think, very good for my critical thinking skills. Really, everyone who works on FAN is really such a tight-knit community, and everyone knows each other really well. During training, we definitely do a lot of team bonding, and I think that it really helps us become a stronger team so that we work really well together, and really getting to know each other's strengths and weaknesses.
My name is Danielle Parisi. I am an assistant director in the Office of Student Engagement. I oversee Fairfield at Night, FUSA programming, FUSA marketing, FUSA treasury, and senior week. I think it's important for the university to have Fairfield at Night just as a way for students to feel safe and welcome and comfortable in a different environment, meeting new people, de-stressing from their week, going into the weekend, and just like feeling relaxed. This team, especially this year, I just love seeing the team themselves like get along with each other and have that strong relationship, and watching them grow into the student leaders that they are. And I love when I hear from students who attend the event saying like that they just had such a great time because the team members made them feel included and were so welcoming and smiling and laughing with them and just having a good time. When I do interviews for the Fairfield at Night team, oftentimes students who are interviewing say just that and say that they want to be a part of this team because when they attend the events, they see how much fun the team members are having, and they always feel welcome and included, and just love that everyone's just smiling and laughing and having a good time. We're just trying to keep our momentum up and continue to try new events and different things that we may not have done in the past, new prizes, and we've also been putting out surveys to get student interest and see what they want to see on campus and what would entice them to come to a Fairfield Night event. The quality of what we're putting out there and the feedback from the students who are attending the events and just seeing how excited they are to be there and how much of a good time they're having, that's what we love to see and what matters the most at the end of the day.